It's been a very janky week in Big Brother 26, and by janky, I mean Jankie, janky. Who's on the block? Let's talk about it. Before we, though, get into the power rankings, 2 announcements. 1, thank you for everybody who's been subscribing and liking to the channel. We're under 40 subscribers away from that 500 goal for the 2024 year. Thank you for everybody watching, subscribing and watching my content. And also, we're doing a Survivor episode watch along on top of the Big Brother veto episode afterwards on the channel this Wednesday for the Survivor premiere. We'll be watching every episode of Survivor when we can here on the channel, as well as the Big Brother episodes afterwards, as long as they're on Wednesday too. And we'll be doing a live eviction watch along here on the channel this Thursday as well. So a lot of streams this week here on Josh Does Movies. And we're getting towards the end of this Big Brother season, so without further ado, we need to talk about this janky week. And I just am so surprised at what this HOH comp ended up being. It was a more simple endurance HOH comp. We should have gotten it on feeds. The fact that we did it is upsetting. But our HOH this week was Leah. Now, Leah put up Chemo and Rabina at first, but then with the veto we had, Angela won the POV. Leah won some version of a janky POV that ended up not being used, and Angela decided to make up her 2 votes against Chemo with a POV on Chemo, meaning the nominations at the end of the week are Rabina and T-Core. T-Core, my top-ranked person last week, is now coming in at number 8. Why is T-Core coming in at number 8? Well, her, Rabina, and Chemo have all the dirt in the world on Chelsea, Cam, even MJ a bit, to make sure that trio gets targeted this week. Even yesterday, it was pretty obvious that Angela was going to use the POV on Chemo, and T-Core did nothing to, no assurance or anything like that to Leah to make herself safe. Even today, the veto doesn't get used until the end of the day. There was a full day of opportunity for T-Core to get the veto or a renom on somebody else. Instead, she's making a cheer with Rabina for Chemo's birthday and just laying around being lazy. There was 0 attempt to try to get the POV off the trio. To try to get the target off her trio. And now that she's on the block, we're already hearing people like MJ, even Chelsea a little bit, definitely Angela and Leah say, we prefer T-Core to go home this week before Rabina. Now, things may change as this week goes on. We'll see. But T-Core very likely could be going out this week. It sounds like she was bitter at the veto ceremony being a nom. She's been saying all month that it'd be so stupid to put her up because you need our votes in the jury, as if, you can't put her up or else you just auto-lose the game. She is very much a recruit in this season. She has a very good social game, but she had that issue of where she needed to play for herself and understand playing for herself, but she didn't, and now Leah has her on the block, and people may be ready to chomp on the bits, because it's so easy to say, if T-Core makes Final 2, she's going to win this game. And that's the worst thing anybody could be saying to you about you when you're on the block in the jury phase. Not far behind T-Core at number 7 is Rabina. I'm worried that Rabina will just self-evict by the end of the week because she wants T-Core to win this game more than she wants herself to win this game. She, again, like T-Core, I said, all the dirt. She's been on the block longer. The POV was in use. There was 2 potential POVs were in use. There was no effort at all from her side to get the target off of her, Chemo, and T-Core. She's going around saying how she's proud she didn't throw anybody under the bus. Well, she is basically either going to be gone this week if T-Core's social game keeps her here. And she's not somebody who's going to make it much longer. People have kind of rejected her idea of all women getting to the end. In fact, they say they like the idea. They just like it better without her involved with the idea. So I just think that Rabina has played this week super, super bad. 2 vetoes were in play. All the information you needed to make sure that your trio was safe, and you used none of it. You spent all day today just like T-Cord making up a cheer, not talking to either POV holders, not talking to the HOH again and Leah to try make yourself safe and make your allies safe. You just sat there, took it, and again, a big flop of a player. She's in there for her quote-unquote greater purpose, and I just have not been liking Rabina in this game at all. And if she goes home this week, I won't be too upset either, but I'm hoping for a T-Core eviction. Number 6, I'm going to go with Angela. Angela has played a pretty good week. She was up in the HOH comp for a full 9.5 hours, and she said she threw it to try and allow Cam and Leah to pick up that HOH because they made that deal. I like that from Angela. Angela wins the POV, and I think makes a smart move to take to take Chemo down and save him. The issue is, Angela has rubbed T-Core and others the wrong way, and even if Angela goes on a great run like she's been doing and gets the final 2, I don't see a shot in hell of her actually winning this game with votes. Everybody seems ready to discount Angela and say, no, she's not the one who did any of those things. It was us that chose to do it. Just makes me feel like she does not have the social capital. And even if she plays the best game the rest of the way through, strategically, she's not going to win this game. And that's why she's at number 6 for me. Even though I find she's playing very, very well, this is a power ranking of people who might win this game. And Angela slotting in at number 6. Number 5 for me, Leah. So my opinion this week for Leah is she's made some mistakes. I think she should have went with her T-Core Chelsea noms like she wanted to. It would have potentially gotten either one of them out. Her and Angela would control the votes. And there might have been some dissension, infighting, and a more split house being had where she can be picked up by one side against the other. Unfortunately, she just attacked the trio that has like a combined 3 comp wins, and most of those comp wins have come in the AI arena where they're not competing against other people. The more physical threats are left in the game, and I don't know if any of those physical threats are going to take Leah to the end, and if they do take Leah to the end, I don't know if Leah's going to have the jury votes to win this game. I like Leah as a game player some ways, but I think she flopped a bit of her HOH here. If she gets T-Core out, that's good for her game a little bit. But she has a lot of work to do if she wants a chance to win at this game. I think she's going to be easily targeted the next week or two, and I just see her leaving pretty quickly here, and I think she mishandled this HOH week. Number 4, Chemo. Chemo getting saved by Angela here and being the person that, is safe against Rabina and T-Core probably means he's going to be safe for a little bit longer. I don't know if people view him as a jury threat per se. Definitely don't view him as a comp threat. So I think whoever gets down the line, I can see Rabina going out before Chemo. I can see T-Core going out before Chemo later on. I can see Chemo making it to Final 4, Final 5, and maybe if he gets a chance, I think if Chemo gets to the Final 2, I do think Chemo is a huge Final 2 threat to win this game. But he has to get there. And that's why I have him at number 4 here. But him being saved this week, a week where he probably was the easiest to vote out, I think he's safe versus Angela. He's safe versus Leah. He might even get safe versus Mackenzie and Cam later on. He might be safe versus a T-Core Rabina later on. I think Chemo has made a lot of inroads, whether he meant to or not. He definitely, all the work he's done with Angela these last couple months and just listening to her and being around her and not getting too upset that, that she didn't vote for him, paid off with him being able to get the veto this week and survive when he was most likely to go home. Now I'm interested to see where Chemo goes the rest of this game, who targets him, and if he can make a run towards the end. And I think if he gets in those final 2 chairs, as long as he's not across from T-Core, I think Chemo has a great chance at winning this game. Number 3, Chelsea. Chelsea's safe this week when she should be going home because she's played very, very bad. She's talked nothing but bad things, even during Leo's HOH reign, that if Rubina and Tikor had any sense of a brain in them for the game, they would have gone to Leah and gotten Chelsea put up, and Chelsea likely would have been voted out. Instead, she's safe this week, but then she did something even stupider in my opinion. She showed her jealousy toddler side out to the public last night on, Monday morning, Sunday night, with Cam and MJ kind of half cuddling up. And all I think Chelsea did is mean she has to win out to get to the final 2, because I don't think I see Cam or MJ taking her to the final 2 now. I think they'll both tell each other, if we take Chelsea to the final 2, she's going to win. We can't have that happen. And yeah, I think MJ's kind of noticing this, being upset, and now thinking back like, man, they told me, Chelsea told me she wasn't jealous or anything, but she's coming off like a really jealous individual, and she's upset with me, and she's really upset with Cam, even though really nothing serious was going on. And it's just causing Chelsea, I think, to lose her endgame battles. Again, if she doesn't comp out at the end, I see Chelsea being snipped by Cam and MJ in the final either 4 or final 3. And if that happens, you're going to point back to Janky Week, where she got all jealous toddlerly out in the open and really opened Cam and MJ's eyes to her actual behavior she's been doing throughout the whole season. And there's a lot of work to try to build back her trust levels with them. There's a chance MJ may be happy to go towards more with Leah and Angela down the road. There's a chance that Cam may feel like his best chance at winning the game is against a Leah, an Angela, or an MJ instead of Chelsea. Who knows? But I think Chelsea harmed herself pretty hard this week, and that's why she's number 3. I don't think she played this week all that well despite being safe. I think all she did was crack all of her foundation for the late game to get to the final 2 chairs. Number 2, Cam. Cam is able to if Cam's able to get Tikor out this week, that's huge for him, because it means one of the people he might be trying to go to final 3 with, him, Tikor, and Chelsea, is gone because she's a jury threat that would win. And if that happens, Cam's in a position now to where maybe he isn't as loyal to Chelsea at the end that he needs to be. Maybe he will pick up the Leah or the MJ and think he has a chance to win. Maybe if it is a jury, can you see Chelsea, Rubina, Chemo, and Tikor going for Cam over a Mackenzie or a Leah, if in different ways. I don't know for sure, but I think Cam's path to the end just got a lot better. I like that Cam took the deal this week and lost on purpose so he could play HOH next week. And who cares if Chelsea was safe or not? Because if Chelsea goes, that was only going to be good for Cam's game either way, because he can work with MJ, Leah, and Angela perfectly fine, and 3 people that he probably has the best shot at beating at the end. Again, I like Cam's game this week. I think if he can get Tikor gone, if he makes that right move, or if Chelsea encourages him to make the right move to have Tikor be voted out, then hey, I think he's sitting pretty at having a chance to be final 2 with my number 1 ranked person, and that is MJ. We are here. Mackenzie, who I was clowning on for weeks and weeks, has now risen up to the top of Big Brother 26 House of Stupid to be my number 1 ranked power player. Why? Because I don't think Angela and Lee are going to target her. I don't know if Chemo and Tikor will target her away. I think her eyes are very wide open now that Chelsea being an issue, that I think she'll cut Chelsea later on in the game. I think she understands what it's going to take to win, and I do think if it's her versus Cam or her versus Leah at the end, I think MJ is going to win this game. I think comp-wise, she could win a few different comps down the road. I think Chelsea still feels that she's a number 1 that she can protect, a number 1 she can beat, but I don't think she realizes that she maybe is losing her because of her petty outburst. I see MJ being able to slip her way all the way down to Final 3, Final 4, maybe win a Final 4 HOH or POV, maybe win that Final 3 HOH, and get Chelsea out and become the winner of Big Brother 26. Those are my power rankings of the final 8. Tell me your power rankings down below. Again, be ready for the live streams this week for the Survivor premiere, Big Brother Veto episode, and Big Brother Live Eviction, as well as reviews coming out this week of Only Murders in the Building, Transformers 1, and maybe some other movies. I think this could be a 10th anniversary of Whiplash, and I haven't had a chance to ever watch that in theater, so I'd be happy to review that here on the channel. But until next time, we'll see you back later this week with Survivor coverage, with Big Brother coverage, movie coverage. Fun times here at Josh Does Movies coming our way.